The F-22 Raptor has never lost a single air-to-air engagement, maintaining a perfect 108-0 kill ratio in combat exercises. The MiG-21 became the most produced supersonic fighter in history, with over 11,000 built. The F-15 Eagle achieved 104 victories with 0 combat losses across 5 decades of service. These aren't just statistics, they're the legacy of the most dominant fighter aircraft ever created. From Cold War legends to modern stealth monsters, these 10 Warbirds redefined aerial combat and shaped the future of military aviation. F-4 Phantom II, the Double Ugly Legend. A fighter so ugly it earned the nickname Double Ugly became the most produced American supersonic military aircraft in history, with 5,195 built between 1958 and 1981. The McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II proved that raw power could overcome questionable aesthetics. This twin-engine beast could carry over 18,000 pounds of weapons on 9 external hardpoints, while reaching speeds exceeding Mach 2.2. Its cavernous air intakes and drooped nose gave it an ungainly appearance, but the Phantom's performance spoke louder than its looks. The aircraft set 15 world records for in-flight performance, including absolute speed and altitude records. The F-4's combat debut came during the Vietnam War, where it served as the principal air superiority fighter for all 3 U.S. services. Every American pilot who became an ace during Vietnam, 5 total, achieved their status flying Phantoms. The aircraft's versatility allowed it to excel in air-to-air combat, ground attack, and reconnaissance missions. What made the Phantom revolutionary was its multi-role capability decades before the term became common. Initially designed without an internal cannon, later variants incorporated the M61 Vulcan rotary cannon after Vietnam combat experience revealed the need for close-range firepower. The F-4's adaptability kept it relevant across multiple conflicts and with numerous allied nations. Despite its unconventional appearance, the Phantom became a signature aircraft of the Cold War, serving with 11 countries besides the United States. Its combination of speed, payload capacity, and technological advancement established the template for modern multi-role fighters. MiG-21, the People's Fighter. One aircraft has been flown by approximately 60 countries across 4 continents and still serves many nations 7 decades after its maiden flight. The Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-21 Fishbed became the most produced supersonic jet aircraft in aviation history, proving that simple, effective design trumps complexity. The MiG-21's pencil-shaped fuselage and delta wing configuration created an aircraft that was both affordable and deadly. Its nickname Balalaika came from its planform resembling the Russian stringed instrument, while Vietnamese pilots called it On Bak, or Silver Swallow. This small fighter could reach Mach 2.05 and climb at 225 meters per second. What made the MiG-21 extraordinary was its operational simplicity. Unlike complex Western fighters requiring extensive maintenance, the MiG-21 was designed for rapid turnaround and minimal ground support. Its single Tumansky engine and straightforward systems allowed less developed nations to operate sophisticated supersonic fighters. The aircraft's combat record spans dozens of conflicts worldwide. During the Vietnam War, North Vietnamese MiG-21s proved formidable opponents against American F-4 Phantoms and F-105 Thunder Chiefs. The fighter's small size and high speed made it difficult to detect and engage, while its heat-seeking missiles proved effective in close combat. The MiG-21's longevity stems from continuous upgrades and modifications. Modern variants like the MiG-2193 incorporate advanced avionics and weapon systems while maintaining the original airframe's proven characteristics. This evolutionary approach kept the Fishbed relevant across multiple generations of aerial warfare. F/A-18 Hornet, the carrier warrior. The first aircraft designed from the ground up to be both a fighter and attack platform, the McDonnell Douglas F/A-18 Hornet revolutionized naval aviation by combining air-to-air and air-to-ground capabilities in a single airframe. This twin-engine marvel proved that versatility didn't require compromise. Entering service in 1983, the Hornet replaced both the F-4 Phantom and A-7 Corsair in U.S. Navy and Marine Corps service. Its unique design featured canted vertical stabilizers, leading-edge extensions, and a digital fly-by-wire control system that provided exceptional maneuverability at high angles of attack. The aircraft could remain controllable in flight regimes that would stall conventional fighters. The Hornet's combat debut during Operation Desert Storm demonstrated its revolutionary dual-role capability. Hornets shot down enemy fighters and bombed ground targets within the same mission, proving the concept of true multi-role operations. Aircraft that took direct hits from surface-to-air missiles successfully recovered, were quickly repaired, and flew again the next day, cementing the Hornet's reputation for survivability. Powered by twin General Electric F404 engines producing 17,750 pounds of thrust each with afterburner, the Hornet could reach supersonic speeds while carrying substantial weapons loads. Its 410 square foot wing area and advanced flight controls provided the agility needed for both air combat and precision ground attack missions. The FA-18's carrier-based design requirements created an aircraft optimized for harsh operating conditions. Its robust landing gear, corrosion-resistant materials and folding wings made it ideal for naval operations, while its reliability and maintainability kept operational costs manageable throughout its service life.
Dassault Rafale, the French Omnirole master.
While other nations built specialized fighters, France created an aircraft capable of performing every mission from air superiority to nuclear deterrence in a single sortie. The Dassault Rafale represents the pinnacle of European fighter design, combining advanced technology with operational flexibility. The Rafale's distinctive canard delta configuration provides exceptional maneuverability, allowing the aircraft to withstand forces from -3.6 G to +9 G in normal operations. Its aerodynamically unstable design requires digital fly-by-wire controls to maintain stability, but this instability provides the agility needed for modern air combat. The aircraft can fly as slowly as 15 knots during training missions while maintaining control. What really sets the Rafale apart is its domestically developed technology. The RBE-2 active electronically scanned array radar, optronique sector frontal infrared search and track sensor, and direct voice input systems were all created specifically for the Rafale program. This technological independence allows France to upgrade and modify the aircraft without foreign restrictions. The Rafale's Omnirole capability means it can switch between air-to-air and air-to-ground missions during flight without returning to base. Its 14 hardpoints can carry up to 21,000 pounds of weapons, including Meteor air-to-air missiles, Storm Shadow cruise missiles, and ASMP nuclear weapons. This flexibility makes each Rafale equivalent to multiple specialized aircraft. The aircraft's naval variant, the Rafale M, demonstrates French engineering excellence. Despite being carrier-capable, it retains 95% commonality with land-based versions and cannot fold its wings, a design decision enabled by France's nuclear-powered Charles de Gaulle carrier. This commonality reduces training and maintenance costs while maximizing operational flexibility.
Eurofighter Typhoon, the European collaboration.
4 European nations overcame decades of rivalry to create a fighter that could challenge American air superiority, resulting in the Eurofighter Typhoon, a twin-engine marvel that combines the best of British, German, Italian, and Spanish aerospace technology. This multinational collaboration produced one of the world's most capable air superiority fighters. The Typhoon's development began in 1983 as the Future European Fighter Aircraft Program, originally including France before disagreements over design authority, led to France's withdrawal to develop the Rafale independently. The remaining partners created a consortium of Airbus, BAE Systems, and Leonardo that continues to manage the program today. Powered by 2 engines producing 150,000 horsepower combined, the Typhoon can reach Mach 2.35 and climb to 11,000 meters in just 2 minutes. This exceptional performance makes it ideal for quick reaction alert missions, intercepting intruders before they can penetrate national airspace. The aircraft's canard delta configuration provides the agility needed for modern air combat scenarios. The Typhoon's combat record includes operations in Libya, where Royal Air Force aircraft participated in airstrikes destroying tanks in 2011 as their combat debut. The aircraft's precision strike capability, combined with its air superiority mission, demonstrates the multi-role flexibility that defines modern fighter design. With over 850,000 flight hours accumulated and 680 aircraft ordered by 9 nations, the Typhoon forms the backbone of European air defense. Export customers including Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, and Austria demonstrate the aircraft's international appeal and operational effectiveness across diverse operating environments.
F-15 Eagle, the undefeated champion.
No fighter aircraft in history has achieved what the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle accomplished. 104 air-to-air victories with 0 combat losses over 5 decades of service. This twin-engine air superiority fighter established a combat record that remains unmatched in modern aviation. Designed in response to the Soviet MiG-25 threat, the F-15 first flew in 1972 and entered service in 1976. Its massive twin Pratt and Whitney engines and advanced radar gave it capabilities that overwhelmed contemporary opponents. The aircraft's not a pound for air-to-ground design philosophy created a pure air superiority fighter optimized for one mission, controlling the skies. The F-15's combat debut came with the Israeli Air Force in 1979, where it quickly established its dominance. During the 1982 Lebanon War, Israeli F-15s achieved multiple victories against Syrian aircraft without suffering a single loss. This pattern continued in U.S. service during the Gulf War, where F-15Cs accounted for 34 of 37 Air Force air-to-air kills. What makes the F-15 extraordinary is its longevity. 50 years after its first flight, the aircraft remains in production with the F-15X variant. This latest version incorporates modern avionics, fly-by-wire controls, and advanced electronic warfare systems while maintaining the proven airframe that has never been defeated in air combat. The F-15's weapons capacity is legendary. The F-15EX can carry up to 22 air-to-air missiles, more than any other fighter in production. Combined with its APG-82 AESA radar and advanced electronic warfare suite, the modern Eagle remains a formidable opponent for any adversary aircraft.
Sukhoi Su-27, the Soviet Sky Dancer.
Soviet engineers created a fighter so agile it could perform maneuvers that, honestly, seemed to defy physics, challenging Western assumptions about aircraft design, and establishing the Sukhoi Su-27 flanker as arguably the finest air superiority platform of the 20th century. This massive twin-engine fighter combined size with grace in ways that really redefined aerial combat. Development began in 1969 as a direct response to the American F-15 Eagle, with chief designer Mikhail Simonov gradually refining the design into a masterpiece of aerodynamic engineering. The Su-27's distinctive shape, with its long fuselage, widely spaced engines, and graceful curves, created an aircraft that was both beautiful and deadly. The Su-27's performance specifications read like fantasy: Mach 2.35 maximum speed, 18,500-meter service ceiling, and a 3,530-kilometer range. More importantly, its thrust-to-weight ratio of 1.07, with partial fuel load, gave it acceleration and climb performance that matched or exceeded any Western fighter. The aircraft could pull plus 9G maneuvers while maintaining control at extreme angles of attack. What truly set the Su-27 apart was its maneuverability. The aircraft could perform the Cobra maneuver, pulling its nose up to 90 degrees or more while maintaining forward flight, demonstrating control authority that Western fighters just couldn't match. This super maneuverability came from its relaxed stability design and powerful flight control system. The Su-27's combat record, while limited, proved its effectiveness. Ethiopian Su-27s shot down 5 Eritrean MiG-29s during the Eritrean-Ethiopian War, demonstrating the flanker's superiority even over its intended partner aircraft. The Su-27's influence extends through its numerous variants, including the Su-30, Su-33, Su-34, and Su-35, each optimizing the basic design for specific missions.
F-22 Raptor, the Invisible Predator.
The F-22 Raptor, known as the Invisible Predator, achieved something truly unprecedented in modern aviation: a perfect combat record of 108 victories and 0 losses during realistic combat exercises. The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor stands as the absolute pinnacle of American aerospace technology, blending stealth, supercruise, and maneuverability in ways that, honestly, just redefined what air superiority means. The F-22's development kicked off in 1981 as the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program, with Lockheed Martin's design coming out on top in 1991. Its revolutionary mix of radar-absorbing materials, thrust vectoring, and integrated avionics gave it capabilities that, just a few decades earlier, would have seemed impossible. Stealth technology makes the F-22 almost invisible to enemy radar, allowing it to engage targets without ever being detected. And when you pair that with its ability to super cruise at Mach 1.5 without using afterburners, the Raptor can show up anywhere in the battle space, totally without warning. Its thrust vectoring engines give it maneuverability that outclasses even the most agile conventional fighters out there. But what really sets the F-22 apart is its combat systems integration. The radar, weapons control, and electronic warfare systems all work together as one seamless unit, providing pilots with situational awareness that gives them a huge advantage. During Exercise Northern Edge in 2006, F-22S racked up a 108-0 kill ratio against top F-15, F-16, and F-18 adversaries, all while maintaining a 97% mission capability rate. Production limitations make the F-22 pretty exclusive. Only 187 operational aircraft were built before the program wrapped up in 2012. This scarcity, along with export restrictions to protect its advanced tech, ensures the Raptor stays America's ultimate air superiority weapon. The aircraft's capabilities are so advanced, it's expected to remain the U.S. Air Force's premier fighter well into the 2040s.
F-16, Fighting Falcon, the Global Guardian.
The F-16 Fighting Falcon, often called the Global Guardian, is the one fighter aircraft that serves with more air forces around the world than any other, proving that, sometimes exceptional design really does transcend national boundaries. The general dynamics. F-16. Fighting Falcon became the most widely used fighter jet on the planet, with over 4,600 built and flown by more than 25 nations. The F-16's revolutionary design brought fly-by-wire flight controls to production fighters, which allowed an aerodynamically unstable aircraft to pull off some pretty incredible maneuvers. Its side-mounted control stick and reclined pilot seat helped reduce G-force effects, letting pilots handle sustained high G turns that would knock out pilots in more conventional jets. The bubble canopy offered 360-degree visibility that was just unmatched by any other fighter at the time. What really made the F-16 special was its lightweight design philosophy. Unlike the big, heavy F-15, the Fighting Falcon was all about being lightweight and affordable, but still able to outmaneuver bulkier opponents. Its single Pratt & Whitney or General Electric engine gave it a thrust-to-weight ratio over 1-to-1, so it could accelerate and climb faster than a lot of larger aircraft. The F-16's combat record covers conflicts all over the globe, from the Middle East to the Balkans. Israeli F-16S famously destroyed Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor in 1981, showing off its precision strike ability, and during the Gulf War, F-16S flew more sorties than any other coalition aircraft, proving just how reliable and effective they really are. Continuous upgrades have kept the F-16 in the fight for 4 decades now. Modern versions feature ASO radars, advanced electronic warfare systems, and precision-guided weapons. The basic design is still so solid that new F-16S are still being built today, with the latest Block 70 and 72 models representing the very best in single-engine fighter tech.
FA-18EF Super Hornet, the carrier evolution.
The F/A-18E/F Super Hornet, known as the Carrier Evolution, is where Boeing took the proven Hornet design and turned it into something completely new. The Super Hornet is actually 25% larger than its predecessor, even though it shares the same designation. This leap forward gave us a fighter that combines the original Hornet's reliability with capabilities that can actually rival dedicated air superiority fighters. The Super Hornet was developed to address the original FA-18's limitations, all while keeping its proven strengths. The bigger airframe holds more fuel, which means it has the range needed for deep strike missions. Its more powerful F-414 engines deliver 22,000 pounds of thrust each, giving it supersonic performance even with heavy weapons loads. What really sets the Super Hornet apart is its electronic warfare version, the EA-18G Growler. It uses the same airframe but brings specialized jamming capabilities to the table. This means carrier air wings can keep their electronic warfare edge without needing totally different aircraft types, making logistics and training a whole lot simpler. The Super Hornet has seen combat in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria, where its precision strike power and survivability have been absolutely essential. Its advanced APG-79 AESA radar and integrated defensive systems give pilots the situational awareness they need in today's high-threat environments. Plus, its ability to serve as an aerial refueling tanker adds another layer to its multi-role flexibility. Even though it's called an upgraded Hornet, the Super Hornet actually shares less than 10% of its parts with the original FA-18. This major redesign created a jet that really performs like a new generation fighter, while still keeping the traits that made the Hornet so successful. The Super Hornet continues serving as the U. These 10 legendary fighters, honestly, they represent the evolution of aerial warfare from the Cold War right up to the cutting edge of the modern era. Every one of these aircraft pushed the boundaries of what was possible, from the Phantom's raw power to the Raptor's stealth revolution. They've defended nations, won wars, and inspired generations of aerospace engineers to reach even higher. The future of fighter aviation is going to build on the solid foundations these warbirds established. So which of these sky legends impressed you the most? Go ahead and share your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe to Future Facts for more incredible stories about aviation excellence. Until next time, keep reaching for the sky.